Good day, Shane here with Apex Custom Smokers with a build video of an offset pig smoker. As I was editing this one, it became apparent that in order to do this build justice, I needed to break it into two parts. This tank is an old oil furnace tank, which was degreased and cleaned on the inside before I received it. I only needed half for this particular build and was going to use the other half for another personal offset. However, the size isn't feasible for what I cook. So if you're interested in this size offset, as of the release date of this video, I still have the other half available. As always, my contact info is in the description. Here, I'm marking out my cut line using drywall tape as it makes a perfectly square line when wrapped around a tank or a pipe. I then use a thick permanent marker and color half on the edge of the tape and half on the tank itself, as it leaves behind a crisp, clean cut line to follow, as seen here. I used my metal saw instead of my plasma to cut the tank in half, as the wall is only 10 gauge. Also, because I used the saw to cut the steel for the firebox, as it leaves the edges weld ready. Here, I'm tack welding the firebox, making certain it's all square before completely welding it out. Here, I'm stick welding this part of it because the welds needed to be ground down flush with the firebox. And as I've stated in previous videos, I prefer stick welding when I know I'm going to grind the welds down, because that process penetrates deeper than MIG or TIG, assuring that the weld will not fail later on. here, I'm using my plasma cutter to cut out the firebox door. Here's the bottom of the firebox, which is insulated. Here, I'm tacking the firebox crossmember support before welding it out completely. Here, I'm cutting the expanded metal for the bottom rack with my 7 1/4 inch Evolution metal saw. If I remember correctly, this rack measured 32 by 34 inches, giving just over 1,000 square inches of cooking space, and that's just on the bottom rack. This concludes part 1 of this offset pig smoker build. Thanks for watching, and if this is your first time on this channel, welcome, and please consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell so you'll be notified when part 2 of this video as well as future videos are posted. See you in part 2. Apex Custom Smokers, out.